to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Real Techniques makeup brushes. So I just bought these from Superdrug. Sorry, you can see my ring light in the reflection of these. And it says on the side, the reason I bought them, one, they're in the sale, they were $19.99. And it also says on the side, YouTube's #1 makeup tool brand. And I don't know if that's true, but I've never really used that many Real Technique brushes. I have a few that I use every day and I think they're really great, but they are getting old, so I needed some new ones to kind of refresh my collection and kind of throw out my old brushes, just because they're getting a bit manky now, and I'm just like, yeah, I need to get them fixed. I've also got, if you can see, like my skin has broken out so badly, and I mean, anyone would tell you I don't get spots, like I don't, but now I do, and I think it's a hormonal thing, so I'm feeling really gross at the moment. So therefore I tend to wear a bit more makeup to cover up the spots, which isn't great, and I usually have like makeup free days, so I try to have every Sunday as a makeup free day unless I'm going out. Yeah, it's just not great, it's not nice, it's horrible. So I'm kind of trying to tackle it naturally, but I think I need to go to the doctors and maybe see if there's something they can maybe give me to help. But yeah, anyway, that's got nothing to do with these. But there we go, that's my skin life. So I'll let you know what's in there. It says everyday essentials, so there's a foundation sponge, concealer brush, blush brush, highlighter brush, and a shadow brush. Now, for me, what they call a shadow brush isn't something I would ever use for eyeshadow because it's huge. It's just not, it's too big. So I'm just gonna open it. I mean, I do like the packaging, by the way, it's very cute, but it's a lot of plastic for all those brushes. So not very sustainable. Maybe they could like put them in something you can keep rather than something that's a bit crappy. So this is what the brushes look like. I know that they're naturally very good quality brushes. Like the bristles are really nice, really quite sturdy. I know that many YouTubers now tend to use Morphe brushes. I don't hear about Real Technique brushes all that much anymore. And I think it's because a lot of people have kind of transitioned over to more affordable brushes, because these are probably a little bit more costly than you could get like 12 brushes from Morphe for about £15. And you spend probably, this is probably about £25, I think this was. But I paid $19.99 because it was on offer. I mean, that's a lot for just 4 brushes and a sponge, especially if, you know, you're on a budget. But yeah, so you get the sponge. This is, I think this is a powder brush or a blush brush, but I usually use this as like a powder brush, like all over face brush. I think this is the concealer brush. Oh no, okay, it says on the back. This is a blush brush. This is obviously for foundation. This is an expert face brush. I tend to use this type of brush for my foundation or like tinted face moisturizer or anything like that. Then we have the setting brush, which again, probably wouldn't use it as a setting brush. Probably would use it for highlighter, which is kind of what I tend to go for. I'd also use this type of brush for blusher. I don't know, I think I just used my brushes wrong, but it's whatever you like, right? And this is a crease brush. There is no chance in hell that I'd use that as a crease brush. It's too tough. Like that, for me, I'd probably use that for concealer. I just use my brushes backwards. I personally wouldn't use any of them for how they recommend you to use them. But anyway, let's just get started, shall we? Because I have my lunch in the oven. I need to go and see Echo because she's not been feeling very well, and I just need to make sure she's okay, and then just crack on with my Saturday morning. So yes, first things first. Okay, so I'm going to set my face. So I'm going to go in with the Vanity Australia Ready Set Glow setting spray. I did a tutorial on this. I love it. It just gives you a really nice glow. So it's either between this or my Fix Plus that I tend to kind of mix in between, but I'm really loving this right now. Just give it a shake. I mean, it just wakes you up. It's just so lovely. I'm actually going to go in with my NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser. I really enjoy using this. It's got SPF 30, which is really great, especially if you're suffering from spots. It's also not too heavy like a foundation, but it gives me the coverage that I need to give me that, you know, skin confidence, especially because obviously I've broken out and I just don't, you know, I don't feel all that confident at the moment. I'm actually going to use their sponge for this. I'm just going to actually apply it straight on like that. Let's just see how it goes. I never use a makeup sponge. I find them that they get too dirty and I just hate it. Like, I just don't like it. Like, it soaks up too much product. I hate it. I hate makeup sponges. I just don't, they don't work for me. So that's just a complete no. I don't feel like that's made any difference, and it's kind of just soaked up all my products. So what a waste of product. I'm going to get the one I would actually use. So I'm just going to go back with my normal NYX brush because I hate that. I just hate it. Let's just apply it on the back of my hand this time, shall we? What a waste of a brush. I just don't think I work very well. Maybe I needed to wet it more, or wet it completely. But still, I just don't enjoy it. I think you're either someone who loves to use a makeup sponge or you're someone who doesn't, and I'm just someone who doesn't. I've just had a seriously stressful week. Echo's been really sick and she just stopped eating, so I haven't really explained to you, but I'm going to start doing vlogs with her. So Echo's my Rhodesian Ridgeback puppy, so she's about 14 weeks now, and we've had her 3 weeks on Monday, and it's just been like a crazy whirlwind experience. I'm going to go in with my new NARS Summer Lights face palette. I actually really love this palette and I'm so excited. I was going to properly review it for you guys, but I just feel like I want to I just want to use it now. So let's just review it now, shall we? It looks beautiful. Look at it, so cute. And this is what the actual palette looks like. Very beautiful, very me, very neutral. Yeah, lovely. I'm just going to use the blush brush. I'm just going to dip it into like my bronzy one and just kind of go over my skin a little bit. So as I was saying, Echo's been really sick and she just stopped eating and drinking. So we had to take her to the emergency vets last Sunday and I got really stressed about it. And then obviously I still had to work. So obviously I work 9 to 5 every day, and so I've had to work from home, which isn't great, especially because I'm so busy at work. And I just feel, as much as work are really, you know, they're great about everything, it's just been quite stressful. So yeah, it's been a really hard week, and I don't think that's really done well for me. Like, I've just found it really stressful, but she's back on the mend now. Like, she's like in such a good place, but I think for, you know, a little while it just really got to me because I was just tired. I was just so tired. I'm actually going to try and use this highlighter shade right here, and this is called Paper Flowers. This is meant to be a blush powder, but there's no blush in this, I don't think. This is, for me, it's more highlighter. Oh, I'm going to use the setting brush for this. I'm really bad at reviewing these brushes. That base brush is great because I've got one of those already, the blush brush, but I use it all over my face and I find it really good. This is actually really quite nice for highlighter, although it's quite tough. This is a beautiful bronzer, beautiful highlighter as well. It's a highlighting blush powder, so it is meant to be a highlighter. I was going to say, because there's no way in hell. But that's a really nice highlighter. That's really pretty. That brush is great. I find it a little bit hard, but I like that for powder highlighters. Probably would never use this for a liquid highlighter, but for a powder one, it's great. I'm going to use their Crease Deluxe brush, and I'm going to actually dip in to this like light brown colour here, and this is called Pepite, I think. It's one of their eyeshadows, and because how hard this is, I think it would be quite good for, yeah, see, it's great just to apply a block of colour onto the lid, but it doesn't blend very well. Like, it's quite thick, it's very tough. I personally would never really use this type of brush for what it is for. but it's not bad for this one. It's not bad for just doing one colour on your lid. It's so tough, like it's actually a really tough brush. I thought it'd be a lot softer. Add a bit of bronze. I'm going to go in with like that bronzy coloured shade here, which is called Hibiscus, which is a bit more shimmery. I'm just literally using the same brush and going over the top. What I would say about this brush, it is quite tough, but it's actually great if you want to do things quickly and you're on the go. I'd say that it's actually not bad for that, because it's just quickly just, you know, quick brush here and there, and because it's such a large brush, it works. So I'm actually not mad at that, but I probably would never really think to use this as a eyeshadow brush. Now I'm going to go in with my blusher, and I'm actually going to use another NARS palette. I'm actually going to use the shade Me first, which is this gorgeous pinky shade, and I'm going to use this Expert Face brush to apply that, because I like these types of brushes. See, this is perfect for me for blusher. This is probably my favourite brush. Yeah, definitely is already. I think I already knew that when I bought this, because I needed a new one of these, and I think these types of brushes are great for foundation. Like if you don't, well obviously you don't wear blusher, not everyone does, but if you need something for foundation, I'd say this is a great brush for it, because it's quite tough, but it's soft on the skin. It also blends really, really well, which I like. That is it. I'll put my mascara on off camera, but that was just a quick kind of brush tutorial-ish thing. So overall thoughts, are they worth about £25? Probably not, no. I do love this brush. This is kind of just my go-to face powder brush anyway, because I have one already, as you can see, but mine's just a little bit manky now, and even when I wash it, it just doesn't go back to its normal shape, so I just needed a new one. So I am happy, and I love this brush anyway. It's very soft. This brush is a setting brush. Would never use it as a setting brush, but as a like highlighter, powder highlighter brush, it's good, it's nice, it's quite tough, but it is, I like it for that. This brush, the Deluxe Crease brush, did the job for me today, but I would never ever pick this up. It's just too thick, hard, and quite tough for me, and I just wouldn't really use it unless I'm on the go and I just need to throw a brush in my bag. Maybe I'd use this. The sponge is an absolute no for me, but I hate makeup foundation sponges, but I love, 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 love this brush, which is the Expert Face brush for blusher. So yeah, I do like some of the brushes, but I think you can get more affordable ones. So yeah, I hope you found this really, you know, quite easy, quick review useful. I just really wanted to test these out on camera, because Real Techniques was just a huge, huge brand that everyone used to talk about, and I just don't hear about them at all. Like, I rarely hear about them. So I just thought I would do a little tutorial and review. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it really useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye!